Okay, cool. I think we've waited long enough for everyone to turn up and get started. So, cool. First of all, just to recap, during this masterclass, we are going to have a look at membership sites. So, first thing I want to say is PTD is basically a membership site in itself. When you add this to your website, which we've gone over in many other videos that you can find for the Facebook group and on the university and in the help section and stuff like that, basically creates a membership site on your website. So, of course, your clients can log in, access their program, and there you go, it's a membership site. We all know kind of how that works. That's not what we're really going to talk about today. What we're going to talk about here is the ability to have multiple programs on a membership site. Now, there's a couple of ways of doing this. One way is to do it within PTD, which I'll show you first, which is so a client can sign up, they can pay you a subscription membership or whatever it is. PTD is integrated into your website, which you should already know how to do. And within there, they can then choose the programs they want to do. That's the first one we're going to look at. Now, we're going to look at workout programs when we do it that way, because that's what one of the questions were asked about. Then we're going to have a look at another way of doing it, which is when you basically build a membership website and then you add PTD into that membership website so you can deliver programs. Now, before we go into this, there's obviously too much to cover in one masterclass session like this. We're really going to be here for about 40 minutes or so, or an hour. It takes quite a bit of time to set this up. So there's some prerequisites that I think you need to understand before we get started with this. So I'm not going to go into too much detail because there's quite a bit of work to set up a membership site like this. But the first thing is you need to understand group stacking, how to use groups, how to use group stacking. You also need to know how to use group stacking with pre-made packages and also how to set up pre-made packages. More specifically, you need to know how to set up pre-made packages without using a payment option. So that's what you need to know how to do with this one. With the pre-made package as well, you also need to know how the remove group features works within that. And then that's the PTD side. From the other side, you need to understand really about websites and how to build your website. Now, for this example, I'm actually going to use Wix just because it's quick and easy. I don't think it's the best membership or website builder out there by far, but it's the quickest way for me to show you how to do this. You're going to have to learn how to create membership sites on your website. So if you're using WordPress or Squarespace or whatever it is, they're all going to have different plugins, different features you can add. They're all going to be set up in different ways. So it'll be impossible for me to sit here and go for every single way of doing that. But the theory behind the membership sites will work the same way. So I'd recommend that you go figure out how to do that with your website builder. And then from there, you can then basically set up the same thing we're going to look at today. The last thing I'm going to say about this as well is from a sales and marketing point of view. I've done a lot of setups with trainers. With the Done For You service, we've worked with, we've worked with hundreds of trainers now, and we've helped thousands of people actually take their business online. But we've worked with hundreds of trainers setting up their setups. Most people tend to sell the odd programs. They tend to follow a super system style blueprint, which you probably heard us speak about before in the group and on the university. Some do go through memberships. The one thing I'm going to say about these type of membership sites we have multiple programs is they are a lot harder to sell online. There's a lot of big companies out there that are throwing a lot of money into marketing and into the sales side of stuff to offer similar things to this. And you're going to be competing with those. You're also giving your clients lots of options. And in my experience, I've found that the more options you give a client, the harder it is to make the sale. And that's because they're normally coming to you because you're the expert. And if you give them multiple options, they could look at that and go, okay, maybe I need this, maybe I need that, maybe I don't need this, or should I go down this route, or should I go down that route? They probably don't know themselves, so they'll try it out and give it a go. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, because they don't know. You're the expert, you know what's better for them. So what I would just say is just be careful with membership sites. Still try and make sure you're going to help them get a result out of it. And sometimes giving them the extra options isn't always the best option for you and your business. There are times where I've seen them become very, very successful with clients I work with. I can give you an example of one of Joe Daldell's site. If you go to joedaldell.com, go and check out his site. His is a very similar style of membership site. That works quite well, but he spends a lot of time and a lot of money on the marketing and promotions of his services. So again, it's worth having a look, and just bear in mind that it is a very different approach when you're selling this kind of stuff online, and it is generally a harder thing to do. You spend more time selling than you actually do coaching. So it's just worth bearing that in mind before you go and set this up, because it is a lot of work to set up a decent, organised and automated membership site. I just wanted to clear that up at the start. Anyway, so let's look at these two options. Let's look at the first, which is the simplest option, which if you're going to do anything, I'd recommend you start with. So the first thing we want to do is we're in our PTD and we're going to go to our groups. And we've got some groups set up already in here. We have like all the group stacking stuff we talked about in previous videos. Masterclasses, sorry. If you want a link to a masterclass where we looked at setting this up, I'll link it in the comments below if anyone wants to ask for it. So just drop it in there and I'll send you the link. That's cool. So we've got all the different groups set up here, and we're going to use these groups to create our main membership area. So people are going to sign up using the pre-made package. They'll pay like a monthly membership or whatever it is you want to do, and then inside there we're going to have some different programs ready for them. Now, the way I'm going to do that is going to use these groups here, but we're also going to set up a membership workout group. So here we have here a membership workout group. So I'm just going to hit the drop-down menu and click Setup. So here we are in the membership workout group. And then here we're going to basically set up a number of different programs. So in the programs area, you can obviously set up an organized, drip-fed set of workouts week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, whatever it is. You can do that. And you obviously know how to do that already from the other masterclasses and programs. What we're going to do here is set up something slightly different. We're going to set up programs that can, say, be a home workout for beginners, or a gym workout for beginners, or a more advanced version, or a booty session, or something like that. We're going to set up something like that, and that's what we're going to do in here. So I'm just going to go to Add, I'm going to go to Program. You all know how to make programs by now, so I'm just going to go and pick some at random. Let's pick this one. And I'm just going to call this 1.1, just so I can put it in order so you can see it better. We might call this Home Blitzer. Whatever you want to call it inside this, entirely up to you. And then you can just click Save and OK. And that program in here can include everything. It could be like 14 workouts can be inside there. You can put the information there about how they're going to complete it. All that kind of stuff you can do there. So that's one full program inside there. You then go and add another program. Let's go pick one at random. And you can maybe call this, so we'll call it 1.2. You could call this Gym Masterclass. And again, save that so it goes live again inside here. So with this kind of stuff, I wouldn't schedule anything. I will literally just put it in the programs area. And basically what you're doing is you're starting to build up a database of different workouts that your clients can then choose from. Again, we'll just put one more in just for good measure. And I'm going to call this Body Blaster. And again, save like that. And OK. So what would happen now is we have all these workouts set up in here. You could then, if you wanted to, you could add in a video just in here, just saying, using the coaching area, so add coaching video, just telling your client, say, cool, welcome to the membership area. What I want you to do now is go to your programs and just choose the workout program you want to complete and give any guidance or anything like that. And then your clients can then literally click on the programs area and they'll be able to access and pick any of these that they want. And when they open it up, they'll be able to flick through all the workouts, choose the one they want to complete that workout, record the results. You will still get the data inside here and they can pick and choose when they want to do stuff. That is probably the simplest way to do it. And then all you would need to do in terms of setting it up on your website is you'd obviously integrate PTD to your website, the members area, as you normally would do. So add to website and then embed the code. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail about this. I'm going to go on the pretense you already know how to do this stuff. And then all we're going to do is then set up the pre-made packages, and you just call it a membership one like this. View and edit, and here you can start stacking up your group. So I've got some stuff in here already. Let's get one of these out. We'd put something like the welcome group, so they get the welcome emails, the results tracking group, which let's say we're going to start on the first Sunday, so they're always tracking every Sunday. We'd then put something in like the membership workout group, and we can get that to start straight away, so they can see them all straight away. And alongside this, I might want to do some like habit coaching or something like that. I'm thinking here more automated stuff. So I'm guessing that's what most people want to do with a membership style approach, where they can pick and choose what they want, so it's all automated. So you probably want to give them, I guess, some basic habit tracking or something like that, in which case you can just go on here and set up your automated habit tracking group. So we'll put that in as well. And that can start on the first Monday, like that. So once you've done that, all you got to do is go to the advanced options. If it's going to be membership based, then I'd make sure you set up your extend subscription payment option here. So extend that by 6 weeks. And then all you do is on your sell online section, you would put in your PayPal button for the membership. As you can see down here, I've got it set up with a free trial for 2 weeks and then £60 per month thereafter. So all that's set up inside here all ready to go. So once you've got that set up, you just put this on your website, on your sales page, a client will come along to your sales page, complete the form, set up their subscription through PayPal, and they'll have access to all the content inside those groups, including those workout memberships where they can pick and choose what workouts they want to complete. Okay, that is the simplest way to do it, the simplest way. What most people, I think, are looking for is something that's more like this. So I'm going to flick over to Wix. And I've quickly made up this site. It's a very quick website, so just bear with me, like I've really quickly made this up. This is a membership site. The idea here is that someone will join a membership, they will then choose the program, and they will get results. And when they finish that program, they can again go and choose another program. That's what we want to try and do here. So what we're going to do first is we're going to set up some stuff on your membership site. So again, depending how you want to do this, depends on what program you use, what website you use, or whatever it is. So in here I've used Wix and I put in the membership plugin. So if you see up in the top corner, we have a login place for people to log in. You'll also notice I don't have anything else that says login. I don't have anything on here that says login for clients, for PTD or anything like that. Literally just the one members area up here. That is what I would do. And I have your call to action button here. Now your client will come along, they will click this button and they will then sign up for your membership. Now again, depending on what website you use and the plugins that you use depends on how this is. Sometimes you may have to use PayPal, just take payment and then give them a place they can add it to. Other plugins, for example, if you're using WordPress and you're using some plugins for membership sites and they'll have payment stuff built into it already, in which case you'd have to use that setup. Again, it'd be impossible to go through all of them here. It just depends on what membership style builder you're going to use. For Wix though, you literally just link this up to the button or link it up here and they'll be able to sign up, pay, and they can become a member. So they set up their member account and away they go from there. So I'll just quickly preview this. Once they've actually signed up and joined, you'll see up here, it says their name at the top. And on here, I've got set up my accounts, program login, and programs, so they can choose the programs and stuff they want. I just want to quickly show you how I've actually set that up inside Wix. I'm going to go back to editor. Here you would do a similar thing. If I click on my drop-down menu here, you'll see I have program area with different programs on it, and program login and programs. So I'll click manage pages. So you'll see these ones here are just set up inside a program area that's hidden from the menu so they can't see it up here. And I've made these members only. That's what all these little icons are here. So you'll have an option on whatever builder you're using to make member only pages. You'll also see if I click on members pages here, I have an account section, which basically just tells the client about their account, so the name details, they can update stuff they need to, add photos in. Also links to access other areas of inside the members area, as well as this big button here that says access your program. And then you have the program login. So this program login is a hidden page, and this is where your PTD dashboard is going to be. So as you can see here, we have the PTD dashboard. I'm going to just quickly put this in so I'll make it a bit bigger later. But this is all inside here so they can access their program. Now, when they first go into this, they will have to log in again. They'll have to log into PTD. And I'm going to show you how to make that quite simple and easy for them to understand very shortly. But they'll be able to do this, access it, get the program schedules, all that kind of stuff inside here for the program they're working on. I've also set up, I'll click on this, a program area. So in this program area, you'll see they can choose the programs. So we've got Amazing Program 1, 2, 3, and so on. So these are the different programs you may want to offer your clients. Now, the advantage of doing it this way, I suppose, is that not only can you offer different workouts, you can also offer different nutritional protocols, diet stuff, whatever it is you want to do inside here. You can also obviously put in upsells to move them from one program to the next program and things like that. Now, each one of these has a button on, and these are their call to action buttons for each program. When a client clicks on these, it will actually take them through to one of these pages. These are, again, members only, member area only pages, so they can access the member. And if we click program 1, it'll take them to a page like this. Now, at the moment, there's nothing on here. We're going to go and add some pre-made packages to this page in just a second. So all I'll put at the top is just complete the form below to activate your new program. So the whole point is we're trying to explain to our clients that they can log in, become a member, pay membership, and then all they need to do is whenever they want to do a program, they will complete this form. I'd also put a note inside here saying, please use your current login details to complete this form so we know which account to activate. So again, you're making it super clear what they need to do. They need to put in their details again, activate their account, make sure it's the same one so everything matches across the board. It's important that you mention that in here as well. So what we're going to do now is go and set up all this. We're going to set up these pre-made packages to go into here, and then I'm going to show you how the whole thing works together. So what we need to do now is head back over to our PT distinction, and we're going to go and set up our pre-made packages. So once we're in here, we can go and click Add Package, and again, I'm going to call this Membership 1, or package 1. And again, we can use our groups to stack up our groups here. So just for simplicity and speed, I'm just going to go welcome group. And let's say, and this one we're going to use habit coaching, and we're going to do a basic program. Let's go put this program in here, make it nice and simple. So that's that one set up. And this is where the key thing is here. If you're offering, say, 3 packages, what you don't particularly want to happen is one client to sign up and then, say, 12 weeks down the line, they get another program and they sign up for another program after that. They're just going to have a lot of content in their account. Now, on a schedule, that's okay, but in the coaching area, in the programs area, it's a lot of programs, a lot of coaching items. So what we need to do is set up the remove group item. So we're going to go to remove groups now, and anything that's from other programs, you're going to add into here. So, for example, we want to make sure it removes things like the Fit 60 program. Or let's say we're doing the Fit 65 program here, we can add that in. So anything of the other programs you want to offer, you would remove from here. So let's say we're going to offer this program here and this program here. So we want to make sure we remove that content from that group. We need to remove it out of the way so it's not there anymore. And that way it just makes it cleaner, simpler, and easier. Then in your advanced options, you have a choice either to put them offline or extend. You don't think you need to do this because they're already paying your membership elsewhere. So you just leave that one at the top, leave that one at the top. You didn't do anything in this area at all. And then in the sell online section, you go to the no payment option. I would tick to remove phone number fields and untick that box so you don't want to send out the login details for that again. And then click save. And click OK. So obviously you built these groups out to suit your packages. In these groups, you need to be including things like, a welcome video to say hello to the program, explain how it's going to work. And then at the end of these programs, when they're done, make sure you have something to explain what you need to do next, like go back into your members area and choose another program to start. And you're going to go and set these up for all the different programs. So let's do one for package 2. And we do exactly the same thing again. So I'm going to go and add some groups in. Again, I'm just going to pick some at random. It doesn't really matter what these are called, I'm literally just doing it for this example. And then we're going to make sure we remove the other groups as well. So we're going to remove that one, and we're going to go and remove the Fit 60 program again. And again, sell online, no payment, making sure your login details, email is not going out, and you remove the phone number fields. And again, advanced options should be the top option and the top option. Save and OK, and we can do our third package as well. We're going to do package 3. So you can see it's quite important that you make sure you really have a good understanding of how groups work and how group stacking works, as it does make life a lot easier when setting up different programs. It also makes it easier as well if you want to add more programs in the future, because you can just remove certain aspects of that program and adjust your groups around to suit the package you want to offer. So again, no payment option. Remove groups as well. Just going to remove the other groups again. Just pick a couple at random. And then sell online, no payment option. Login details enabled, untick, and remove phone number field, and then save. So we've got our 3 packages set up. Now what we do is we go on here, we view and edit, go to sell online, and we take the iframe from here, and we go back over to our website builder, and we add in the iframe on that sign up page for that particular program. So for example here, we're on program 1, I've got the sign up page in here. I then go to program 2, open up the other pre-made package. We're going to take the iframe, paste it in. Again, that's dropped in again. And then we do program 3. Again, you can have as many programs as you like. And click apply. And OK. So there we go. Then we'll save and publish those pages. So before we move on, I just want to quickly recap what we've got here. So inside PT Distinction, we have made a pre-made package for each program you want to offer. Each pre-made package is made up of the group that has all the content that your program offers or your package offers. And it also consists of the other programs that you offer in the remove groups. So any programs that you want to offer extra, you would put the remove groups, so things don't build up and there's too much information there. And then this just contains the actual groups for that particular package. And you'll build that out for every package you want to offer. So in this example, we have 3. 1 for each package, and then the groups to be removed from each package as well. We set up each pre-made package as a no payment option, and we make sure we remove the login details enabled and keep this box ticked here. We then copy this and then we paste it into our website. And our website is going to have a single hidden page that's members only accessible for each program. So if you offer 10 programs, you'll have 10 hidden member accessible only pages. If you have 3, you'll have 3 hidden member accessible only pages, and you put it in here. Again, make this look nice and pretty. You could have a welcome video on here. Make sure you put some text in there explaining what you need to do to complete the form to activate their new program. And again, make sure you put in that text or in that video that you're saying to use the same details you use to log into this account. It just makes it simpler for them and makes it easier for when they're upgrading to different programs. So do that next. On your website, you're going to have a number of different things set up. You're going to have the programs area with the different hidden pages. You're also going to have some members area. In your members area, again, has a program login and the program finder. So the program finder has all the different programs on. Again, hidden page, can't be accessed from the menu unless you're a member. And it also has the program login area here where they can actually log in and access their programs that they've signed up to. So what you need to do then is this program login area, you need to take this. You then need to get the URL for this particular page. You need to take the URL for this client login area, go back over to your PT distinction, go to your home, go to add to my website, and you need to put the URL for that members only hidden page into this box here and hit save. So what will happen then is when somebody comes along, they're signing as a member, they'll be able to come onto here, they'll be able to pick the program they want to pick, they'll be able to sign up to that particular program, and then they'll be taken through to the login page where they'll be able to log in into PTD and access the program they've just signed up to. If they're not a member, they'll not be able to do that. And that's basically how the membership works. So let's have a quick look at how this will actually look. So here we're on the website here, and I've come in here, I've decided I want to go and sign up. Now I can either go to login at the top or join the login down here. I'm just going to click on the login at the top so I can log straight in. Of course, if you're doing like a payment option, then this will have a payment option in here depending on what website membership site you use. I've turned it off for this example just so I can show you exactly what's going to happen. So I'm going to sign up, in this case with Google, or you can start with email. Again, it just depends on what kind of membership area you want to do. So let's quickly sign up, make the payment, and have a look what happens inside. So there you go, I've signed up to my program. It's taking me into the website now, and you'll see at the top, I have a couple of options here, which is the Hello Ashby at the top. I can now click on that, and you'll see I've got my account, my program login, and program. So if I click on my account, it'll just show you my account details on here, and I can also access my main program, see if I've actually signed up to any. If I go to the program area, you'll see it shows me all my different programs. I can look on here and think, actually, I really like the idea of program 2. Of course, you can have other sales pages and things like this. I've just done this as an example, by the way. You don't have to, it's the exact way. I hope it should give you an idea. So I'm thinking, oh, cool, the amazing program 2 looks the best option for me. So I'm going to click join today. That's going to take me through to this page here, which is now has this form on here. And I'm going to go and fill in the details and create a new account. So I'm going to go on here. So this, by the way, is why I think it's important to have the extra text on here explaining what's going to happen. Because, yes, sometimes people can get maybe a little bit confused with the create account down here. But what you're basically trying to explain to them is that when they add a new program, they activate the new program account. And that's the best way to try and describe it to them. As long as you put the detail in there, exactly what they need to do step by step, it will be super clear for them. With membership sites and automation, clarity is absolutely key to making sure this works properly. So let's go and fill this form in again. And once the form's completed, you'll be able to log in. So they can click the login button. Once they click the login button, it will take them straight to that login URL. And because they're already logged in, it will be here for them to go and access. And of course, I've just dropped this in here so you can make this look a little bit prettier and better. I've literally just dropped in the code and not adjusted anything for it. But of course, you can make this look nice and tidy. You can make the login box bigger so it suits better. But hopefully you get the idea now. So they've hit login, it's taken them straight into here. Now, if they have a program and they've logged in before into PTD, it'll probably stay open like this. If they've never logged into PTD before, the chances are it'll probably look like this. In which case, all they do is just put in their details to go and log in. Likewise, again, you can put information up here to just say, please make sure you log in to access your program below. As long as you add that clarity in there, it should be simple enough for them to do. They should be able to follow it step by step. Again, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, with this kind of thing, clarity is the way forward. I know a couple of questions and stuff come in. So I know someone's asked there about, can you have it so they don't have to log in? Unfortunately not. For that to work, you need to have something called single sign-on, or SSO. PTD, nor a lot of builders, to be fair, out there, website builders, their membership plugins don't support SSO. There's a few that do, but most of them don't. But PTD doesn't support SSO. SSO just basically means you can sign into one place and then it will assign into all the others. A bit like what Google and that kind of do. There isn't really much you can do about that. The only real way to actually have this work is how I've shown you here, to actually have a membership area and then have this client login hidden within that. Some people I've seen do this, have the client login and the membership area login on the menu. I wouldn't do that, because that, again, adds a little bit of confusion. Making sure that the client login for PTD is only available within the members area on your website is going to add a lot more clarity there. And again, add little bits of text or videos or something like explain exactly how to use it and how to navigate around. And now with this kind of setup, you see, they can literally easily log in, complete their program. Then when they finish, they can just go and pick another program. And then they can go and choose another program they want to do. Fill in the form again, adding that text for clarity, takes them through to go and log in, and then they can log in anytime they like and join that program. And the advantage is by doing it this way as well, because we've set up those remove groups, it's removed all the old program content, and then they'll now be able to view the new program content. So to me, that is how I would set up a membership area. That's quite a crude example using Wix there, but obviously it takes a long, long time to build a cool looking detailed membership site. But hopefully that gives you enough of an idea of the concept behind how to do it. Again, like I mentioned already at the start, membership sites are quite hard to market, quite hard to sell. They are a lot harder than just selling single programs when you've got a kind of more niche down market you want to aim at. But it doesn't mean it can't be done. Just expect that you have to spend a bit more time with the marketing, and it does take a bit longer to build up. That's the only thing I would say about that. All the other options, like I mentioned at the start, the first 10 minutes where I'm just showing you a way of doing it where clients can just pick and choose from different programs. That's also good if you want to do like home and gym options as well. So there's a number of different options to do it. But I think it's what most people wanted to see. If any other questions, again, just let me know. It's not a problem. If there isn't, yeah, the app-wise as well, it works with the app. So if you fill in the details and they upgrade like this and they move through this whole program, anything that change on here happen in the app as well. So it makes a difference. And of course, like you can see, they can download the app from the bottom and go from there. Same as well if they was to log in, just got to bear in mind if they access this on the mobile view on the mobile login, this will still be optimized just like it is for PTD normally, but of course they need to be logged in, not just in for PTD, but also into your membership site as well in order to access it on the mobile. Just be aware of that. If you're using the app though, that's not the case. The app, they just log in with the normal login details, and whatever their current program is, it will be there for them. So hopefully that makes sense. Cool, awesome. Well, I hope this has helped anyway. I hope this kind of makes sense. If you've got any other questions, or just please let me know in the comments, or yeah, just tag me on Facebook and I'll do my best to try and help. All right, guys, thanks a lot, and I'll speak to you all very soon.